Took you long enough? Why? These are prohibited goods. I'm afraid that we will have to confiscate them.
You saved my skin. Yeah, take this.
How could this happen? Please, won't somebody help me?
What the hell happened here? Looks like these men were still breathing pretty recently. This doesn't bode well for Katsura. We need to find him now. Right. So much of the town has been burned down. So many homes. We're meant to be fighting for a better country, but this is anything but.
Found you at last. Stay afraid.
Let's see things up, shall we? That takes care of that. Now then, let's ask our friend here what that was about.
Thank the stars. Glad it was you two who showed up.
Katsura, I had a feeling that was you. What are you doing in that getup? The Choshu men feared the worst.
I've been looking into the Shogunate's next moves, but I've let down my comrades by not being able to fight with them. Genzui especially. It wasn't for nothing, though. I got my hands on some vital information. The Shogunate...
The Shogunate is making a move. They're seizing their chance to take the Choshu out once and for all.
Indeed. And they're expecting the Satsuma to provide the best part of the force.
Them again? But weren't they planning to revolt against the government?
Well, the Satsuma are making a show of compliance to the Shogunate, which will spell the end of the...
You know, I've always wondered why the Choshu and Satsuma don't just make an alliance. You're the only ones with enough power to bring about change in this country.
You're not wrong. It would be incredible. Could it be done? But the Satsuma and Choshu are sworn enemies. We cannot simply form an alliance.
That's right. Focus on the...
I see what you're saying. He's the commander of the Satsuma forces right now. Let's meet at Hyomizudera Temple. Could I leave it to you two to broach the subject? I doubt he'll be in the...
No problem. We'll handle this. So...
Ah, that's right. The former chief priest of this place, Gesho, was...
Okay. You'll get kicked out.
I stand at the ready!
I'm ready for action.
If you're a disciple, he's at the Jojuin Temple.
上等だ
You're not looking so good.
smooth.
So, you've been ordered to lead the expedition against Choshu. What do you intend to do, Sayam? Well, I'll leave you to ponder it. Some solitude may bring you clarity.
How dare anyone threaten me on this most sacred day?
Please wait! We just want to talk, not fight!
What the? You're no ordinary foe. Are you alright? Take more than that to make me. I swore to get you that I would live for both of us. I won't die here so easily! You're formidable indeed. Crossing blades with someone with no intention to kill is pointless. You said you would like to speak to me. The Satsuma never chose to begin this fight. That decision was the Shogunate's.
Forget the Shogunate. I want to speak to you, not them.
It was the Choshu who drew their swords first. And considering their behavior in Kyoto, how can we leave them be?
Look, I understand Satsuma's perspective. But have you thought about our future?
What What do you mean? Change this country? What are you saying?
Saigo, deep down, I know you agree with me. There are things Satsuma can only accomplish with Choshu by its side.
You want us to march alongside our sworn enemies? I simply cannot see it.
And yet, it can be so. If we should will it. But first, I should apologize. I am sorry I could not stop the conflict earlier.
Katsura of the Choshu? What are you wearing?
Oh, ignore these filthy rags. I assure you, my aspirations remain unsullied. As my associates have said, we must put aside our differences, even if it means moving heaven and earth. We must transform Japan.
Katsura, I hear you. I accept your proposal.
Takamori Saigo, swayed by Ryoma, defies the shogun's orders and calls off the Satsuma assault.
Don't you remember what I told you back then? That I had a dream as big as the damn ocean.
This way.
Don't think you can escape us.
Accept your fate!
They don't give up easily.
Do it! Cut me down!
It's just a scratch. Don't worry.
Did Ryoma make it away without any trouble? Sorry I couldn't be there for the send-off. Now we can't afford to ignore what happened at the Tarada Inn. But we still don't know the true course of events. Kondo and Hijikata were away from Kyoto, serving the shogunate, which puts both of them out of the picture as suspects.
If the Satsuma Choshu alliance searches for the culprit in the open, we'll only incur the wrath of the shogunate.
And that's where you come in. We want you to infiltrate the Shinsengumi and sniff out the culprit from within.
I leave the matter to...
I knew you'd be on board with the idea. And since you were once part of their number, even fleetingly, you shouldn't raise suspicion. Well, perhaps some of them already know of you, but with a little disguise, no one will notice, I'm sure. You could come to Nishi Honganji Temple once you're fully prepared. How are you? This place is being used as a Shinsengumi outpost. The arrangements for enlisting have already been made. Thanks to a Satsuma connection, they're expecting a skilled Ronin to join their ranks. I've arranged for a uniform for you as well. You'll easily pass for the rank and file. Unless you can uncover who orchestrated the attack on the Tereda Inn, it won't be safe for Ryoma to come back. I know you're up to the task. The stakes are high, but I'm counting on you. That's what I like to hear.
You must be the new recruit. I've heard much about you.
I've heard talk of your skill with the sword. But a lot... Have I seen you someplace? Now there's a fearsome look. I expect great things from you. I didn't mean anything. I haven't introduced myself. Saito, show the new recruit around our outpost. Make sure you listen to Saito's every word. You hear? His skill is peerless.
Never. Dueling is strictly forbidden in the organization. Kill another member and you'll be made to turn that sword on yourself. The training facilities are just over there.
Here's where we train. Seems we're just in time for a session.
You won't make it into the Shinsengumi without some skill. Try taking him. Good, I have high.
行きます
You did well. But now, I'd like you... Don't.
覚悟
What's the verdict? Think they've got what it takes?
The technique is certainly interesting. Not bad at all.
Well, coming from you, I'll take that as a hot.
Nagakura is in a different league from the other members you fought. Fancy your chances?
Haha, don't you worry. No one's going... No need to hold back, newcomer. Throw everything at me. Yield! You're no joke.
Most intriguing. Besting Nagakura is no mean feat. Right then, follow me.
Ah, you must be the newcomer. Could you come here a moment? Sorry for interrupting. But even in this state, I thought I should at least introduce myself.
This is Soji Okida. Neither I nor Nagakura are his match in swordplay.
That's all in the past now. Now that I'm bedridden, I don't amount to anything but dead weight. If you want to improve, Saito could teach a thing or two, I'm sure. He's peerless after all.
Okita, I'll go on to the dojo.
So then, why do you want to join the Shinsengumi? Oh, so you consider yourself quite capable then? I would love to have faced you. But you can see my difficulty. By the way, haven't I met you somewhere before? I don't know why you've come here, but I'd take care not to draw too much attention if I were you. Your life's at stake, you know? Saito's waiting, isn't he? You should get going.
Let's begin. And that's a match. Let's begin. You're strong, that's for sure. There are few amongst our number who would be a match for you.
That is no exaggeration.
Why? You could go toe-to-toe with Kogoro Katsura or Ryoma Sakamoto. Those names must have reached your ears, I'm sure. Fine words. I hope to see you live up to them in battle.
Right. I think we can make use of the new recruit. Any objections?
Not from me.
There's someone else I'd like to introduce. There's an officer I'd like you to meet, Kashitaro Ito. A man so sharp he can tell you where the world is going and exactly how it's going to get there. Suzuki, I pointed him out before, is Ito's younger brother. He's important to know too. Leads one of our units. Now, after I introduce you to Ito, I'll speak with him in private. You are to use any means necessary to listen to our conversation. Understood? Ito, I've brought you a new recruit. Their swordsmanship rivals that of myself or Nagakura.
Well,
You must truly be something to earn such praise from Saito. I am Kashitaro Ito, Shinsengumi's staff officer. The Shinsengumi is made up of the most elite warriors in Japan against the Shogun's cowardly retainers. We are as a tiger to a house cat. This country's very future will be decided by our actions. You would do well to be mindful of the power we wield. By all means, put that sword on. By the way, Saito.
That will be all. Dismissed. Listen to our conversation from outside and make note of every word. Got that? Go.
Something the matter, Saito?
No. I was just asking the newcomer to train the men. Someone so skilled should be able to oversee fencing drills, I thought.
With Kondo and Hijikata absent, and Okita ailing, now's the time. No one can stop us from breaking away from the Shinsengumi.
But without us here, the enemies of the shogunate lurking in Kyoto may grow bold.
The attempt on Sakamoto at the Terada Inn failed to rouse either the Satsuma or the Choshu. We needn't worry on that account. We are gathering in Aburano-Koji to discuss precisely how to break free. I expect to see you there.
We're finished. You can come out now. Fine work playing the spy. I doubt Ito noticed a thing. You must have heard it yourself, but let me state, Ito is a traitor. I'm keeping watch over him at Kondo's orders. There was an assault at the Terada Inn recently, where Ryoma Sakamoto was attacked. You hadn't heard? He recently became a bigwig in the anti-shogunate forces, prompting Ito's attempt to off him at the Terada Inn. In a nutshell, yes. There's a rumor going around that it was our work, but neither Kondo nor Hijikata were involved. Ito's true intent was to tarnish the Shinsengumi's reputation and to ascertain the plans of the anti-shogunate forces. What we learned is that they can't afford to make any big moves right now, which led to Ito concluding the time was right for him to make his move. I'm going to rid the Shinsengumi of Ito's faction. I know you've only just enlisted. Meet me at Aburan.